Hey everybody, Yolanta Peterson, Ride with Peterson, Friday, October 7th, 2022, 1:59 a.m. You know, a couple of days ago, there was cat poop at my back patio. Now, I'm the only one that lives here. I don't have any pets. It was one of the street cats that likes to come around in all the neighborhoods. And I saw some cat poop on my back patio. So I went, got some toilet paper, went out there, picked it up, put it in the trash, and then took out the rest of my trash. Problem solved, place is clean. And in that moment, I started thinking about why it was so important that I picked up the cat poop. Well, it's because I just don't like mess. I don't like filth, because what's gonna happen? It's gonna attract flies, it's gonna attract bugs, it's gonna attract all manner of things. And then I'm gonna have bigger problems just from cat poop. Now, the cat's not intelligent enough to pick up their poop and pick it up and put it in the trash and put it in the trash bin, but I am. And so I'm like, okay, well, why did I decide to pick up the cat poop? Was because it is unacceptable for me to have cat poop on my back porch, even though I don't spend much time on my back porch, because I don't want to be terrorized by bugs. So I started thinking about the election. And I'm watching videos about other cities in America. And I saw a couple of videos about the situation in Seattle and the situation in Oakland. Now, mind you, they probably showed the worst parts of Seattle and Oakland, but one thing I noticed, the amount of trash that's in those areas. I'm like, Oakland? Well, yeah. But Seattle, I was surprised, because I have a really good perception of what Seattle is. But I didn't know Seattle and Oakland were basically one and the same. I went, whoa, that's something. And then I started thinking about the situation that's happening in Los Angeles. And I realized, you know what? If LA isn't careful, we're going to end up like Oakland. Trash everywhere. And it's like, well, why is it? Because, in my opinion, as a society, as a collection of individuals, we have tolerated the accumulation and stagnation of trash in our neighborhoods, in our districts, in our cities, in our states, in our country, in our atmosphere. We've tolerated it. It's okay to be trashy. It's okay to be nasty. It's okay to let disease build up and fester and do whatever, because somebody else will come along and pick it up. Somebody else will come along and take care of it. I don't have to do anything about it. All I have to do is be here and pay taxes. Somebody else will do it. And then when someone does come along to pick it up and clean it up and take care of it, you get mad about it. So I started thinking about this election for the mayor of Los Angeles. It's a big deal because of the economic, cultural, national, regional importance of this one little city. And I asked myself one very simple question. Who will make sure that the trash is cleaned up? Who will make sure of that? Miss Bass, you have been my representative for a long time. And I really do like you. I truly do. In fact, whenever the opportunity came to vote for you, I did. But that was before I realized that you have been in charge of helping keep this area clean. The fact that homelessness is one thing, but the trash is something else. And I think that's what people are really, really mad about when it comes to homelessness. You know, when I was homeless, no one knew it unless I told them. Because I kept my car clean. I kept my clothes clean. I kept the area I was in clean. And when I left that area, no one even knew I was there. Because that's the way it should be. I didn't have a vehicle that was polluting the atmosphere, leaving oil droppings all over the place, looking like a derelict on the street that hasn't moved in years, and letting a mountain of trash accumulate next to it. There's an overpass in the city of LA. I wish I could give the exact intersection. I think it's at Venice Boulevard and the 405 freeway. And it's shameful. It is outrageous that our elected officials have allowed and tolerated the amount of trash to accumulate in that area because the people that are there don't like you touching their stuff. Here's the thing. I understand homelessness. I was homeless. But one thing I did not tolerate was trash. I did not tolerate waste. I did not tolerate uncleanliness. I found a way to make sure I was clean. I may not have had enough money to eat all the time. I may not have had enough money to have a place of my own. But there was no way I was going to allow myself to be nasty. I'm sorry, but I'm like, if there's anything I can do for society, I'm going to be clean. But there are some people that seem to have a problem with that. And the problem is, it apparently seems to go all the way up to the mayor's office. And so my thing is, who is going to make sure that the trash is picked up? How is it so difficult to pick up the trash? If the person causing the trash gets mad about it, then clearly they have a problem. I don't even live in the area where the trash is, and I don't like it. But I will say this, The government certainly found a way to clean up downtown LA when it suited their business interests. I remember there was a time you didn't want to be in Inglewood because Inglewood was pretty bad. But guess what? The government found a way to clean up Inglewood, and now you want to be in Inglewood. Why? Because they have this nice, beautiful, multi-billion-dollar stadium that they have to keep clean. And you better believe, folk ain't gonna go to that stadium if it's trashy. But I remember hearing this one time about there was an event at a stadium. And when the Americans came there, it took them hours to clean it up. But when the Japanese went there, they didn't have anything to clean up. It comes down to the individual and what they will tolerate and what they value and what they can contribute to society. And I truly do believe that it is the little things that matter. Are you the kind of person who will pick up behind yourself? Now, I truly do believe that Rick Caruso is going to do it. Why? Because when you go to the Grove, you'll notice a very simple thing. When people bring their dogs to the Grove and their dog decides to poop on the ground and the parent, the caretaker of that dog refuses to pick up the poop that their animal produced, the Grove has a staff that makes sure that poop is picked up. They make sure that if the dog urinates, it's picked up. If someone spits on the ground, they make sure that spit is picked up. Any level of trash that's there is picked up. The trash that you can see. You go to the Grove, that place looks as nice as it did the day it first opened. And it's been there for 20 years now? I truly do believe that Rick Caruso is going to make sure that the city of Los Angeles is clean. He's going to make sure that we take pride in this city again. So, when I get my ballot, I'm going to vote for Rick Caruso. I'm going to give him the opportunity to correct what Karen Bass has been unable or unwilling to fix. There you go. My opinion as one voter. Take care, everybody. I'll catch you on the next video.